Aquaba. I'm Reverend Marjani Dele, and we're here at Plymouth Congregational United Church of Christ. We're here for the Black American Indian Conference, and we're talking about spirituality. I want to talk about spirituality as it relates to the land. In the Hebrew scriptures, it talks about God creating this wonderful, diverse garden, and then putting men and women in the garden, and God says, take care of my garden. And I think that's something, a basic lesson that we all need to remember. If we maintain the diversity in the soil, then we will learn the lessons of the soil in maintaining our cultural diversity. Soil is actually a community of beings. It's not just one thing or another. And as we learn to tend the soil and to bring in all the various elements, we will learn how to bring in elements for our human family so that we operate in a way that is more harmonious. I notice that in all of our meditation practices, in all of our traditions, require that we touch the land. And that's because the land has so many lessons for us. As we redeem our souls in these healing practices, we're also redeeming the soil. And that's the message that I'm sharing with people today because of climate change. Because we've run away from all of those lessons, now it's time to come back to the original lesson of taking care of Mother Earth so that we learn how to take care of one another. In addition to biodiversity and cultural diversity, what we learn is that the way we care for the earth is the way we care for each other. When we destroy one, we destroy the other. When we abuse the land and force it to only grow one plant, when we have monoculture, then it requires that we have abused people to work on the land. And so that's why we need to get away from these industrialized practices and get back to the original ways of relating to the earth. I think that one of the things that we can all do as a daily spiritual practice is touch the soil, cultivate a plant, and learn how to follow the seasons of harvest and celebration, of weeding. All of these are practices that we need to learn as human beings. In our programs with Nature's Friends, we're teaching young people to grow sunflower seeds sustainably and to market them as a cooperative business. The sunflower grows and follows the sun in a regular rhythm all day. The sunflower just follows God, and that's a lesson that we all need to learn. Even before there's a head, even before there's fruit, the plant, the stalk itself, is following our Creator. And that's what we need to learn in our communities. We need to learn it in our families, that we can follow God, we can follow each other, we can share love, we can share the earth. I think when we destroy our connection to the earth, we destroy the ways that we build community. The lodges that our Native American ancestors held was more about, there was more to it than just sweating and praying. It was really a practice of the community coming together, with the women having roles, the men having roles, the children having roles, and all of those roles coming together as we tend to the earth. As we tend to the earth, we learn to appreciate all of the elements, not just fire. We learn to appreciate the smoothness of the water. We learn to appreciate the coolness of the earth. And we learn to bring forth those qualities from each other, so that we're not all trying to be firebrands, that some of us specialize in being cool and smooth and flexible and flowing like the waters. And some of us just learn to be steadfast like the earth. I think that's what the land teaches us. That's how it teaches us to be one with God and to be one with each other. Thank you very much. Gracias.